G'day everyone! Today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 6 patterns that I always seem to come back to for cosplay. Welcome to another Ketchup with Kirilee. So as a cosplayer, I have collected a lot of different patterns over the last couple of years, and I store them in these. You can see I've got them here. There's 4 of them. They are jammed packed. I need a better filing system, but hey, I use what I've got. However, I have some favourite patterns that I always seem to come back to when I'm starting to create a cosplay. So these 6 patterns are the patterns that I seem to always come back to. And by no means are they the ones that, everyone should use, or, it's about personal taste. Which brings me to, I would love to hear what your favourite patterns are that you always seem to come back to. So if you could comment that below, that would be amazing. I'd love to check out more, because clearly I do not have enough patterns as it is. So you'll see that these envelopes are well loved, and that is because I use them a lot. So they're a bit scummy, I'm sorry about that. I tend to kind of shove patterns back into the envelope rather than carefully fold them. I try to fold them, it just doesn't fit back into the envelope. One day I'll go through and iron them all and make sure that they're all pretty, but that's just not today. So let's crack on into it, and by no means is this in any type of order, it's just about which one's in arm reach and which one I'm going to grab first. So the first one I want to talk about is a McCall's pattern, which I've been using a lot of, and it's this one. It's M7615 by McCall's. It consists of a bodice pattern and also like a skirt pattern that's of a ballerina type vibe. This pattern is the most recent one to add to my collection, and I have used it now on my 2 most recent projects, and that is because the bodice pattern I have found with my body shape has worked the best. It's very rare that you get a strapless bodice which without any boning or straps or anything like that, it feels secure. This has been a really good pattern. The fit's really good, it's easy to alter, which is great, and it's not complicated, which I love. Looking at my pattern spreader, I realise that there's a lot of McCall's. Maybe that's saying something. So the next one is this one, and it is McCall's 6898. Now, there's a few reasons why I love this pattern. I have used this pattern once again in a few different projects, and not all of it at once. It's because of the elements of this one that I really like. It has a slight puff sleeve. If you're doing like just a small puff sleeve, it's a really good, easy one to do. The collar is really good as well. And also the structure of the bodice is really nice. It also comes with a few different cup sizes, which is really handy and helps with the fitting side of things. I've made the bodice twice now for different cosplays, and I have never had to do a mock-up for it because it's always fit perfectly. So I love that. My third pattern of choice is this one. It is Yaya Han's McCall's pattern M7397. And what I love about it is it's so simple. I know that I could work this out on my own. I know that. But why would I need to if the pattern is here and I can just do it? And I know that it's going to work. And the fact that I only have to take in the wrist when I do gloves. Like, that's it. So the next one is another Yaya Han pattern. And it's this one. It is McCall's M7373. I really like this one. It's a really cute silhouette that I think lends itself to a lot of different characters. It's a beautiful, very feminine fitting type of garment. The other thing that I really love about Yaya and her patterns is that she includes different cup sizes. So just like the blouse pattern from McCall's, this comes in handy when you're trying to fit something to you. Having different bust sizes is so handy, and I love it. I wish more patterns had it included within it. The fifth one is yet another McCall's pattern, and this McCall's pattern is M6629. This pattern is a Snow White, the mirror version. Now the reason why I like this pattern is because it's really good for broad-shouldered ladies. The kind of straps here sit more to the side of the shoulders, and they can be changed quite easily. I've used this now for countless bodice structures that I've had. The other thing I like about it is that there's a pattern here for big puffy sleeves that can be easily altered, so I have used that part of it as well. And the last pattern that I'm going to share actually came into my collection before I even started cosplaying and I was doing stock photography, and it is not a McCall's, it's a Butterick. So this is Butterick B4131 and it's a wedding dress. What I love about this is the fact that it has a bodice pattern. However, I still prefer the bodice pattern from the very first one of McCall's that I showed. But the skirt is very good for having a very long A-line skirt. So that has come in handy. It's a super easy pattern to follow. And I really enjoy that. I've used it a few times, especially when creating petticoats. And there's my 6 favourite patterns that I love to use for cosplay. Don't forget to comment below of what your favourite patterns are, and if you've enjoyed this video, smashing that subscribe button would be amazing. Anyway, thanks so much again for watching. See you later.